Hey guys, we have a great match here between the LG 7 and the iPhone 10. So let's see how they stack up. Now this is a full comparison including specs, speakers, speed, cameras, and a lot more. And brand new this test guys, we also have a display comparison. The iPhone, first one to boot up. Alright guys, so a lot to cover, and next we have the specs. The LG screen is larger and also higher resolution. On the front, the camera on LG is 8MP, and on the iPhone it's 7. And on the back, both phones dual camera setups, and on the LG 60 megapixels, on the iPhone are 12. The iPhone has larger storage options, but on the LG you do have micro SD card support. The LG has a larger battery of 3000 capacity versus 2716. Both phones are the latest chipset for the processor. We have the Snapdragon 45 versus A11, and 4GB of RAM versus 3. Both phones are waterproof. Now at the bottom on the LG you have Type-C, and on the iPhone you have a Lightning port. But on the LG you also do have a headphone jack. So huge props to LG there. And on the back, both phones, beautiful glass signs on them. And you do have famously on the right here on the LG, you do not on the iPhone. Alright guys, so excellent specs on both, and now for the rest of the test. Alright guys, so everything's closed out on both, and zooming in the camera there. Next up we have apps and games opening. First is NBC, AOG, Spotify, LG, YouTube. Once again we have the LG there, eBay, iFunny, and of course iFunny going to the iPhone, Amazon Shopping, LG, Photos, and I think the iPhone there. So the LG off to a pretty strong start, but next will be gaming. Starting with Temperanto. And gonna be pretty close, but I think a narrow edge for the LG. Yep, narrow edge up for the LG. Subway Surfers. And that one going to the iPhone. Alright guys, so a couple more, but then of course a lot more stuff after that. Super Mario Run, AOG, Asphalt 8, Advantage here for the LG. Alright guys, so we're going to do next, and you're going to see Advantage for the LG here. And yeah, a difference of about 22,000. Alright guys, so next will be a Chrome vs Safari. And let's just go ahead and clear out the web history. Alright, so clearing out that. And clearing out on LG. IGN.com. We've got 4 different sites here. And Advantage for the LG. IMDb.com next. And pretty close there. Alright guys, so a couple more. We have LG and Apple. And LG.com looks like a narrow edge there for the LG. Apple.com. Ah, shoot, messed one up. Now, guys, I will say during the practice test, Apple.com did go to the iPhone. So let me just real quick redo that just so you guys see it. And once again, guys, Apple.com. So as you guys saw right there, advantage for the iPhone. But overall, guys, web browsing a slight advantage for the LG. Outside, no copyright. And that's right, guys, speed comparison next. Now, for the LG, you have one speaker, and on the iPhone, you have dual speakers on it. But the LG speaker is supposed to be pretty loud. So, LG first. Alright guys, I just have to pause real quick. This is really loud. The table is actually shaking right now, which I don't think that's ever happened for any phone before. iPhone. And this show, guys, is on the maximum volume. Excellent quality, but not that loud. Alright guys, back to LG. iPhone. And last time here. Guys, this is loud. Man, that is super loud. So yeah, the LG is extremely loud, excellent bass on it, and I would say this is the loudest for any phone that I own. And the iPhone's so excellent quality, but obviously not nearly as loud. But that said, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you prefer in terms of quality. Now for unlocking your phone, and remember guys, on the LG the fingerprint scanner right there on the back, while on the iPhone no fingerprint. Now the LG, not the fastest, but extremely accurate. And I'm just going to press it pretty hard so you guys can hear it. So yeah, still less than a second, pretty good. But both these phones do have face unlock. Now for the iPhone, to do that you do have to swipe up like that. But a quick comparison. So overall the iPhone clearly a bit faster there. And I think the face unlock is just more secure on the iPhone as well. But overall guys, I do prefer using the fingerprint instead. Alright guys, and now we have a look at both phones in bright sun. Well, actually not that bright, but we do have some sunlight there. So with the LG it is supposed to get pretty bright in bright sunlight. But unfortunately guys, this is the brightest I'll get, at least for today. But I will be doing a better comparison of this in the future once it's brighter out. So once again, guys, I'm not sure if that's the maximum brightness or not for the LG. And one more look at it there, so just open up the window. Actually, guys, we have some like birds out there. Probably see the egg. But the egg is abandoned, so it's kind of sad. Not sure if the bird's gonna come back or not. But anyways, let me just get a better angle on this. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below what y'all think. Now next we have multitasking, and after that a few camera tests. So first is NBC. And pretty close there. Spotify. YouTube. eBay Next. So yeah, guys, looks like the iPhone's a bit faster here. Although really the main takeaways are not refreshing the apps for each. iFunny. And that one going to the LG. Amazon. iPhone. Photos. Temperanto. Okay, so excellent job there, not restarting. So yeah, guys, in most phones these games would restart and you have to go all the way back to the title screen. And a narrow edge there for the LG. But again, guys, both of them not restarting, so excellent job. Mario. Excellent. Asphalt 8. And advantage for the iPhone, but pretty good job on both there. And next we have AnTuTu. LG. Chrome. And a narrow edge for the iPhone. Guys, I think the multitasking pretty close on both. Maybe a very minor edge for the iPhone. Camera speed next, and backed by popular demand we have Bulbasaur. So overall, pretty mixed. And now we look at the front-facing cameras. And look at the image stabilization. And now we look at the front-facing cameras. And look at the image stabilization. And now for testing the rear cameras. And a tester of the stabilization. And a look there at the maximum zoom. And I looked at the wide angle mode on the LG. Alright guys, so an extremely close matchup, and let me know in the comment section below which one you think won. So to speed the speakers, I think a narrow edge for the LG, but the display and the camera is definitely more subjective. So again, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and a lot more videos coming pretty soon.